सगळे आमचे हेराल्ड टीव्ही पळयणाऱ्यांक माय मोगाचो येवकार. You are witnessing Bandit with Herald TV. We have reached now the final stage with the last second semi-final being played and with France emerging champions. France ultimately ended Morocco's dream and set the summit clash with Argentina this Sunday at 8:30 p.m. France won 2-0, but however, Morocco did not make life easy for France with notable periods of attacking possession. It was an action-packed semi-final, and France will be relieved to become the first defending champion to reach successive finals since Brazil did it in 2002 and Italy in 1938 as only the third team to retain the title. We have with us Dr. Michael Dias, who is with the Dempo College of Commerce and Economics, and he has been with us all these days. Welcome, Dr. Michael Dias.
Thank you.
We have a veteran footballer, an outstanding striker in his days when he was very, very active, especially with the Dempo Football Club. He played along the stalwarts of Dempo in the Rovers Cup, in the Federation Cup. Now he's a regular feature in the veterans and has been a striker par excellence in his days. And we welcome in a special manner Eurico Mascarenhas from Porvorim. Bab Euric, namaskar tuka and my mogacho yokar.
Thank you.
So we have had the last semi-final, and Morocco was hit by early injuries to two key defenders of theirs, but they recovered and they caused several problems with the France goalkeeper brilliantly saving overhead bicycle kick at the end of the first half. What do you say, Dr. Michael?
The scoreline doesn't suggest 2-0. The performance put in by Morocco. It was a gritty performance by Morocco. And if it was not for Loris, the goalkeeper of France,
yes.
It could have been easily been 1-1 in the first half itself.
And then also he managed to get his fingers to the ball, which hit the post.
Exactly, yeah, the bicycle kick.
Yes.
Yes.
But, you know, France were ahead, but the Atlas Lions were the ones roaring.
Yes, you could see the stadium full packed in support of Morocco. It was as if they were playing in Morocco, and as I said, all the Arab nations, whoever had come in support watching the World Cup match, they were behind Morocco, and in fact they put up a performance wherein they will be very proud that so far reaching to the semi-finals and giving that performance in semi-finals, and until France scored the second goal by the substitute, it was never won.
And I think the first goal also came too early.
Yes.
It Fifth minute.
It came
one
very.
of the fastest goals that France has scored in the World Cup.
It was the fastest goal. Besides, the whole pace of the match was very high. You could see the moves happening on either side, not just France dominating and putting pressure on Morocco, but Morocco also had equal number of chances if you compare to the chances.
And if you see the scorer is not an attacker or the midfielder. He's a defender who had moved up and scored.
Yes.
And his goal, they say is a fantastic goal because he had to lift his left foot high to connect a bouncing ball from a tight angle and to finish off a sweeping move initiated by Griezmann, who was adjudged as the best player of the match. Eurico, what do you say about the match, the goal?
The goal was good. There is no doubt about it. But it came too early.
Yes, to rattle Morocco.
Rattle Morocco.
Yes.
And but Morocco also had chances in the first half, and I don't know whether I should say selfish or lack of coordination with the team members. When there was chance, always give a better player the ball, and they could have equalized in the first half itself. But
Yes,
that
they could have done that. But they fought gallantly.
Yeah,
They fought gallantly. Yes.
Yeah.
But they could not extend the astonishing run that includes victories over Belgium, Spain and Portugal, which made them the first African team to make the semi-finals. It was never like those matches that they played earlier. Opposition, I think, was too tough for them now also.
Yeah.
As I said, the first 5 minutes goal did rattle them. They came back, but until I think Mape, that run inside the D, in fact, he could have taken the shot, the second goal, I mean to say, as Mr. Eurico said. That pass that he didn't go for the shot himself. He made a pass, and the substitute who had just entered inside scored one of the fastest goal also as a substitute.
They say he was there only for 44 seconds.
44 seconds.
So within the first
his first
minute,
touch, yes.
Yes. And the issue was actually settled in the 79th minute.
Yes.
And it was a brilliant first dribble by Kylian Mbappe, which saw substitute 24-year-old Randall Kolo Muani scoring with a first touch. Mbappe was the creator of the second goal as he attempted first to dribble to the Moroccan defense and then he shot. His effort was blocked and it fell for Muani, who was there, and the game was over. What do you say about it?
Yes. They were fearless in their attacks.
Yes.
They were never defensive, the France, and neither were they restricting themselves to what Spain and the other teams would do, holding them in the midfield. If you go to see Spain's, they would do their tiki-taka, holding the ball possession. But France were directly, even after taking a 1-0 lead, they were all out going attack to get another goal.
But France played quite differently yesterday, or they were made to play differently. What do you say, Eurico?
Yeah, I mean, France played differently. They had to get used to Moroccan defense because.
And they were always solid,
Yeah,
despite their injuries and all that.
Their defense was different. Then that's why Portugal could not attack them. Portugal did try at that time, but Portugal were unsuccessful. So it takes time for the strikers of France to.
Even the goal that France scored is the first goal that Morocco conceded.
Yeah.
The earlier was a own goal against Canada, but the first time the goal was scored yesterday against Morocco.
Yeah. The goalkeeper did a little mistake. When the ball bounced, it was on a higher level. The goalkeeper should have gone all out, because you see, the striker the defender who hit the ball, his legs were high, and it's a foul.
Yeah.
So he could have tried to save that ball.
But Morocco hit back always.
Yeah.
They had opportunities, and Ezzedine forced two good saves from France captain goalkeeper Hugo, with superb efforts and curling set pieces that put the French defense under pressure. I think they were under total pressure yesterday. What do you say, Dr. Michael?
There was not a moment wherein France could relax with their 1-goal lead. That's why they were all out trying to get the second goal. And Morocco did not make their life easy. Yeah, they had constant pressure on the defense, and you would never see the ball being in the midfield. It's either on the attacking half of Morocco or France.
Yeah, because the two goals that Morocco conceded against France came off unfortunate deflections, and there was little they could do about it. Eurico, you want to?
What happens? It is very difficult to save a deflected ball.
Yes.
Because you don't know from which side it is going to come or which side it is going to go. And that what happened in the first as well as in the second goal. So
both deflections.
Yeah.
It's pretty tough to know exactly what is in store for you. But Morocco won the hearts of many football fans all over the world. Football is in a better place than it was before the tournament because of Morocco, and also to some extent to Croatia, showing once again that no matter the talent, size or history of one's country, you can always dream, and you can dream big. Morocco did it, Croatia also did it.
Yes, Portugal, Brazil, they were kind of free-flowing football that they would play.
But very well established.
Very well established, and very much in contention to win the World Cup. They were favorites, crowd favorites, as well as expected to at least reach the finals. But Morocco and Croatia, with the disciplined effort that they had put up as a team, they were more kind of a defending teams, because Morocco had considered just one goal in the whole tournament till the semi-finals. That too, as you said, self-goal.
Yeah,
Yes.
and this Morocco and Croatia reminds me, during your days, Dempos and the others were at the top, but all of a sudden, if you remember, Panvel came up, and Panvel did everything and eclipsed the big things.
Yeah, it's true that Panvel played and they won the Bandodkar
Yes,
also.
unexpectedly.
Unexpectedly.
And big stalwarts like you played for Dempos,
Yeah.
they were beaten.
During our time, it was total football. We used to play with merger things, but we had football in the leagues. Not like today is this. And we gave our best. Today, and today's generation is, is shy. And
They are different
they are
from,
different
from your.
yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, very much. In fact, we would wait to be like watching those matches during those days when the Mr. Eurico used to play. And at present, if you go to see, as I said, we were discussing earlier also, that the standard has gone down because game is no more that passionate for the youngsters in Goa.
But whatever you say, France deserved to win in a game which was dictated by Monaco, who had 61 possession and were just a couple of key passes away from getting a goal. Do you think ultimately the better team won yesterday, Eurico?
Yes, I would say a better team won, and the reason is they organized themselves. France organized. They took a little time to settle, but they might have not had the ball possession like Morocco. But they organized themselves. That gave them that little edge. And
Even if you see the shots at the goal, France had 14, Morocco had 13. So they are not far off. And then target, both 3 on the target. So we are coming to the halfway of the program, Bend It with Herald TV, which is supported by Decathlon Kalangut, Martin's Corner Betalbatim, Adlengoy Family Restaurant, Doria Deger Multi-Cuisine Restaurant Old Goa, and Martin's Place Village Bistro Navalim. Don't go away, we'll be coming back very, very shortly.
Please do drop in at a small little family restaurant called Adlengoy, which is just 5 minutes from Basilica of Born Jesus and Say Cathedral. In this small restaurant, we serve authentic Goan cuisine, and we are known even for our fresh fish, chicken, mutton, etc. Also, we are known even for the other cuisines like tandoori, Indian, Indo-Chinese. So why don't you come over? Also, we have a full-fledged bar, and our bartenders do really good, amazing cocktails and mocktails. And also, most important point, we are having a live premiere of the FIFA World Cup. So do drop in with your family and friends, and for reservations, dial the number on the screen.
Today we are at Martin's Place and the ambience, sarke chod bare. Like, look at this, so spacious and so nice. You feel like dancing. So let's cheers for it. The food here is next level. Like, it's so good, and so the prawns, guys, they were so kurkurit. Like, it is approved by Mr. Kurkurit. So look at me, eat them. And Goan sausage stuffed sweets. Kitne lagtale re ho. Sam ke kadis boom bang zata. Ani tenge signature dish mila mare stuffed crabs. Kitne lagta bara pure crab meat, white wine, ani cream, ani cheese gun. Jauna khayl mera ami prawns pulao ani chicken kafrial. Kafrial ki lagta har ke chod bare ta pulao.
Welcome back. You are watching Bend It with Herald TV. Our discussion today centers about the last semi-final, in which France scored a well-deserved 2-0 victory over Morocco. As I have said earlier, Morocco overcame injury blows, but they showed no deference to France's reputation, taking the game to them in a gallant effort that added to the glowing reputation Morocco earned at the Qatar World Cup. Morocco were the darlings of the tournament and can still finish third as they meet Croatia on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. Morocco gave the maximum, which is the most important. What do you say about their final loss to France?
Yeah, their dream run ended with that semi-final, in spite of their gritty performance, and I'm sure now they'll be concentrating on the third place, because even getting a third place in the World Cup, it means a lot for a country that has reached the knockout stages for the first time after a long, and one of the first African nations to reach the semi-finals. So I believe they will put up similar, if not better, performance to get that third place.
Yeah. What do you say, Eurico?
Yeah, I agree with him, but injuries are a concern. I hope they don't have much of injuries, because I saw yesterday that the defenders were shuffled there, and one defender was put in and he was removed.
Yes,
In the
But overall, what do you feel about the France's game
I think Morocco will win
against Croatia?
Croatia.
Yeah.
I feel, because they have got the grit, they have got the support of the people, and
that support has been something unique, in the championship.
Even it gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
And when there is support, you can take on any team with that.
But yesterday, you think Morocco could have done something extraordinary?
Not exactly.
They gave their best.
They gave their best.
That's the maximum what was
there.
Done.
But it took France a little while to organize.
But it wasn't that easy for France.
It wasn't easy for France, but it took a little while to organize themselves to get over that.
Yeah.
And in the second half, if you see, first it was Morocco who gave them a tough time, and then France.
And
switched.
the defense of France, where the goal scorer was there, he wasn't good at all. What do you say, Dr. Michael?
Yeah, Morocco didn't allow them to settle France. And besides, their striker Giroud also missed one
Giroud
missed easy chance in the fourth, which they could have killed the game in the first half itself.
Yes.
But then after that, Morocco just kept coming at them, and with Lloris doing those excellent saves, kept them in the game till they scored the second goal.
I think it was the first time that the goalkeeper was extended so much yesterday.
Yes.
Eurico, no?
Yeah. He was extended, not only extended, but he performed very well, especially the bicycle kick he saved. We thought it hit the bar and it came.
No, but he touched
that.
He pushed that ball.
Luckily,
ball. It hit the post.
And even one more kick, banana kick, that was and on the left side, he hit that and pushed it. It was going in the goal.
Yes.
And he did that. And overall, he did a very good job.
I think it was for the first time that the captain of France, who is the goalkeeper, played and was had to be exerting so much.
And I rightly judged Griezmann of France, the best player of the match. He was very creative in the midfield. In fact, the first goal was because of his move, that he took that pass on the move on the right side and then put the ball across. So I believe France has, the way they have played yesterday's game, and watching Argentina semi-finals, I feel France has a little higher edge.
And having got the better of England.
Yes.
I think so. They have progressed very well. What do you say, Eurico?
Yeah, they are slow and steady wins the race, and they are doing very well. Initially, things were not okay with France, but now as a team, they are organized.
I think the group stage is a different ball game. And this knockout system is totally different.
Totally different.
You feel so?
Yes, and teams have to be, because there's no another chance. You either take it, there is an extra time for you to play, and then the tiebreaker. And as teams have seen, good teams have gone out in tiebreakers. So they have to do whatever they have to do in that time.
Yesterday, ultimately, what Morocco was trying to do is equalize, stretch it on to extra time, and then go into the tiebreaker, where maybe they were feeling that they would come up victorious.
Yes.
What do you say, Eurico?
I fully agree. because as Croatia did that, Morocco also did that to Portugal, and I won't be surprised they could have done it to France as well.
They were hoping.
Hoping.
They were hoping
They
to
were
do.
hoping, yeah.
And in yesterday's game, I saw the France's president Emmanuel Macron, and at the end he says, "I'm immensely proud of France after traveling to Qatar and watching the game with FIFA President Infantino." I think he was totally happy with the performance of France.
Not just the president, I believe the whole nation will be very proud of the performance that they put up. In spite of scoring one goal, they were not lackluster saying like, okay, let us relax, but they were going on, and it was a very entertaining game. That's what all the fans and people want to watch.
I think the fans enjoyed the performance of both the teams.
Yeah, it is true that both the teams performed, the fans enjoyed, and it was worth their money, as saying like that.
Yeah.
And when a president is there, it gives a boost to the players as well.
Definitely, definitely.
I can remember when our Mr. Manu Ribello used to sit on the bench, we had to pull our socks on, and total football it was. There is no ifs and buts.
So maybe with the presence of the France president, they had to go all out, and give still better than what they had showed us in the previous matches.
Yes.
Do you feel so, Doctor?
Yes, it was like kind of a like, okay, we have to give our best. There's someone else who's like not just the support, but the head of the nation is come in support of us. So they knew that the whole nation, beside the ruling class of theirs, is behind them, trying to push them.
Actually, what we have seen yesterday, that France, they were the tactical masters and were able to adjust to any opponent. And as such, even the manager of the Morocco, he said that the French manager has been described as the best coach in the world. Do you feel that the coach deserves such a rating?
Yes, because he's been an ex-player, and an ex-player has always something extra than the other coaches or managers who are there, because he's the one who can do a better game reading. And if you have that quality of game reading, there is nothing like it, and it's 100%.
So you meant to say yesterday he read it pretty well.
Yeah.
He changed the tactics,
Yeah.
whatever you may say. What
yes,
do you say?
definitely. As I said, the coach Didier, he did not relax. He kept the attack because he knew the moment they would relax, Morocco would come all out, including push their defenders up and get that extra striker
So
up.
Morocco also switched the tactics.
They had to. They had no other option.
This is brilliant
Yes.
foresight by
Foresight.
both the
Both the
managers.
managers,
actually.
yes.
Yes. And Morocco played brilliantly. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Despite this pressure,
Pressure,
the early goal, you can imagine they were rattled.
Yeah.
Yet they said, we don't give up.
He immediately made the substitution of their captain, who's defender, who was struggling with his hamstring, and he made his midfielder to take up the defense. In fact, if Morocco had to win the game, he would have been the man of the match, because he made those runs even in the midfield and even in the striker zone in the attacking half. That was excellent performance by that.
So the coach plays a very vital role in such a situation.
Yes.
What do you say?
Definitely. He is the key man. And if you see yesterday, France and his assistant who was there, they were all the time interacting with each other. What is to be done? What do you think? And that's how it is. It's a teamwork. Football is a teamwork.
It worked pretty well.
Yeah.
It worked very well, I should say.
Yeah.
And France's victory has set up the tantalizing prospect of a splendid clash between Argentina maestro Lionel Messi at the end of his international career and France's Mbappe emerging as the next superstar. What do you say about Mbappe?
Yes, those are big shoes to fill. That is being kept by Ronaldo and Messi. But I believe Mbappe is on the way.
But their era is coming to an end, don't you feel
Yes.
so?
Yeah. They are,
Ronaldo on way out.
On way out.
He has announced his retirement. Messi, and now I think Mbappe and the others will take over. What do you say?
Yeah, Mbappe will take over, because I feel Mbappe has got something extraordinary. it is because of Mape that second goal came in.
Yes.
Otherwise,
yes.
it wouldn't.
Even
have.
the first one, originally it was initiated by him.
Yeah.
The first
But-
original was him.
Yeah.
And then,
the pass went
yes.
through.
The pace that he has, those couple of runs that he made from his own half to the other side, like just pulling up those 2-3 players on the way, like they were struggling to reach his pace. I think that pace makes a difference.
It does, it does. So I think we come to the end of this Bandit with Herald TV presentation. We now meet for the third place, which is on Saturday at 8:30 p.m. And then on Sunday, I think there is no bigger and greater event than Argentina and France. Do you think so?
Yes.
Eurico,
that-
all set for the bigger...
Yes, I am all set, and I look forward for the game.
And your prediction?
Prediction: I will go with France.
You'll go with France.
Yes.
And Doctor?
Even though I support Argentina, but I believe France has an edge, so maybe go to tiebreaker and maybe on penalties anyone's game.
Yeah, you can never say who will win on penalties.
Yeah.
But France's record and progression has been much better than Argentina's.
Argentina.
And Argentina's, again, is one-man domination.
Yeah.
Total domination.
Total
domination.
And let us see what happens.
Yeah.
Till then, let me express my gratitude to Dr. Michael, who has always been obliging to us, even at the last moment.
My
and
pleasure.
for the first time, we are very grateful that you obliged us with your presence
Thank you.
and reminded us of your glorious days when you scored at Bandokar grounds here at Don Bosco's. You were a key figure, a key striker. And do you feel that you should have also played at some time in the World Cup?
Yes, it's a dream to play in a World Cup, and I still remember playing against South Korea here at Fatarda, and the defender came and he could not speak English. Only he tapped me and he said, "You're good."
That feeling was great.
That feeling was great.
Yeah.
And that time football was at its highest level.
Yes, it was different,
Different.
compared to today.
Yeah.
So thank you once again, Dr. Michael and Eurico,
And
for
my
being here
Thank
with
you.
us.
My pleasure.
And to all our viewers, thank you very much and hope to see you every day till Sunday when we have the great final between France and Argentina. Bye-bye.